Yo, what is good, my fellow deadheads? Your overlord has returned with yet another Kaiju number 8 video. And today we have some actual excellent fucking news. They are finally giving us some information, or not even some information, about the Steam release. It just says Steam release details. The Steam version is currently in the final stages of development. We will announce the release date soon and appreciate your continued patience. Now, before I get into the more important part, the bigger bulk of this video, I'm going to go ahead and say it, guys. Go down below and leave a like on the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment down below because the dead man be waking up and giving you pinpoint updates as soon as they come out. But not only do we have this little notice saying that they are finally going to start working on the Steam release, let's see if there's any. There are no replies onto this. Yeah, like, this is just really good because they are communicating, even though they didn't put an exact Steam release date on this tweet. We know that they're actually like attempting to work on it to fix it, right? Because the game has been out since what, the 31st. The game has been out for 10 days and it came out on the 31st, so like 11 days basically, and they still have not fixed the issue of the Steam version not being able to download the game. So I'm very excited for them to finally fix that, so I can finally make videos in the proper resolution, because the game will be natively on my computer and not on my device. But also, I was talking to my friend yesterday, my best friend, and he's the guy I was talking about whenever we were talking about how JJK really wasted their fucking money on giving Blu-ray watchers, enjoyers, anime enjoyers, gacha game, in-game, you know, rewards, even though people who like anime do not necessarily like gacha games. We've already went over this. And I told him yesterday, I was like, yo, I know you don't like 7 Deadly Sins, but 7 Deadly Sins Origin is going to be coming out this year. It looks really fucking good. Like, you know, I'm just like, it looks like it's playing like Genshin, except for maybe it has a few more little features to it that are pretty cool. I was like, it's not 100% 7 Deadly Sins. You know, it's not, it doesn't even take place during the 7 Deadly Sins story. It's like somewhere in between 7 Deadly and 4 Nights, because the 4 Nights are already in the game and shit like that. But realistically, he stopped me right there and he was like, yo, I can't front on you. I don't hate 7 Deadly. It just didn't grip me. Like, I didn't fall in love with it, you know? But he does like Black Clover better. But he said, it's just that I don't like gacha games. I'm trying to remember exactly word for word what he said. Oh, he says gacha games feel predatory, which they definitely are. But I mean, aren't regular video games predatory at this point? Aren't they releasing a game making you pay a higher paywall than they used to for it? Like, instead of $60, now you're paying like $70, $80 for a fucking game. And then when you get the game, it's just a bunch of constant updates and DLC being released. And the updates aren't even impactful updates sometimes. Sometimes the updates are just to add things for you to spend money on. Versus gacha games where they are free to access from the start and they add all these things consistently in an update schedule. You can figure out when things are coming, and whenever they drop updates for the game, it is not just things that you can pay for, it is also free to play things that everybody can just experience, right? So gacha games, not bad. Looks like video games have kind of taken the format of gacha games with all the microtransactions, except for they're still charging you money to experience them in the first place. So think about that, chat. But anyway, he was saying, I showed him some trailers of Origin and he was just like, yo, this looks pretty freaking good. This does not look bad at all. I'm just like, yeah, dude. And he's like a Zelda head. So he was like, yo, Breath of the Wild, you know, this is like Breath of the Wild. Looks like Tears of the Kingdom, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, hey, bro, get in there. I don't know. All that is to say, communication is excellent. These companies are improving, even though I have been thrashing a few companies for the past few weeks. Like, they are improving nonetheless. I've been seeing a bunch of updates from Slug's channel and Rain's channel about JJK, but again, like I said, I do not play that anymore, so I have not downloaded the game or going into it or anything like that. But the more important part of this video is that we are finally getting a player survey, and guys, I just want to say, this is your chance, all of you big talkers who says the game is fucking dead. This is your big chance to prove that you actually have intelligence, and that you're not just saying the game is dead because you want more free shit. This is an opportunity for you to go and talk to the developers directly and let them know why you think the game is dead. Tell them exactly what you want to improve, and I just want to say, please be as concise and as reasonable as possible when giving these responses. They have gone through the trouble of talking to us in less than 2 weeks, so hey, bro, give them exactly, pinpoint what you want. I'm gonna go through the survey with you guys in the video just to see what the questions are, but it does have a little thing right here showing you how to get to it. In the actual game, You're going to go to your menu right here. You're going to go to the news, and then it's going to say player survey in the news. And you can just click on player survey. So very easy, very simple, very fast to get there. I'm already in the survey on my iPad, and I actually have the iPad on the other screen. So we're going to go ahead and take a look. Also, they're going to be giving us 150 dimensional crystals at a later date for filling out this survey. And it says the survey is until 9/25, so probably we'll be seeing the dimensional crystals on 9/25. Funny enough, 9/25 is actually when the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure gacha game drops. You didn't realize that Deadman was actually paying attention to other gacha games. He's just been busy and hasn't been able to talk about them too much. But yes, we have on the 25th when JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Odo Overdrive releases. JoJo Kimio no Bakken Odo Overdrive releases. Then we're getting our 150 dimensional crystals, and who knows? Maybe we're getting another character. I would not be surprised since we got Sagan thrown to us so quickly, but I can't front on you. I feel like they said the Steam release is coming at a later date. They're working on it. It's almost ready. I feel like it's going to be coming whenever the player survey finishes or something like that. So I got my fingers crossed for that, man. I really hope so. Most ideal opportunity would be that the Steam version drops before the 19th, before Reno's banner is going, right? I'm willing to start spending money in the game when the Steam version drops. But until the Steam version drops, I'm kind of like, So I'm still free to play even till this day right now. I'm still sitting there, no Shinomiya, or no Sagan, no Reno, no Isao, no Shinonome, none of them, right? And no 5-star Hoshina. And I'm just kind of over here like, yo, I'm willing to spend money at this damn point, bro. I've gone as hard as I can free to play. And I will admit, there aren't as many. It's just because I got shafted so fucking hard. If I would have gotten Reno already, I wouldn't have been pressed. But I'm like, I don't have Reno, I don't have Shinomiya, I don't have nothing. They got me a little salty. Most of the people that I'm seeing play they have Shinomiya, they have good luck. I gotta rebuild my good luck. I gotta build a rapport with Kaiju number 8 and show that I'm really dedicated before they start giving me really crazy rates. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay. I'm gonna stick to it. But we're gonna see how that spinning is gonna look. We're gonna go ahead and get right over to the survey and answer some questions here. Alright guys, question number 1. Please rate your overall satisfaction with Kaiju number 8, the game, on a scale of 1 to 10. I will probably put this at an 8 for me. Oh, I can't do this on my mouse. I'll put this at an 8 just because I do love playing the game very much. I'm the only thing taken away from my enjoyment of the game right now is literally just being shafted on banners, right? But other than that, I'm not going to let getting shafted on banners absolutely annihilate my gameplay experience review. Because I still have had fun playing the game. I still am continually opening the game every day. 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, to give you perspective. I have finally gotten back into that game. I am in-game in that game. I am farming so hard in that game. I played Kaiju number 8, and I had to force myself to turn off Kaiju number 8 to play 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. Not even because I'm hating on Grand Cross or anything. But it's just because I open Grand Cross whenever I have run out of absolutely anything to do in Kaiju number 8. Kaiju number 8 is what I'm thinking about. Like, when I'm fucking Grand Cross, I'm thinking of Kaiju number 8. Basically is what I want to say, chat. That's how I feel right now. And I don't hate Grand Cross, but I just experienced Kaiju number 8 and I'm like, damn, this is a pretty fun game. And it just has so much potential because it's in the first 11 days of its life cycle. So I'm really ready to see what they got coming for us. And it looks like they've taken a really big leap into that original story and everything. So I'm ready to see more of those original story characters, man. They look like, and they design characters really well. The characters just work really well together. You can plug them, play them in different pieces, and they just do what they gotta do, man. And even though it feels good to not have Reno and still basically have the entire game beaten though, right? It's not like from day one I'm missing the best character I can't do. It's not from day one I don't have Blue Gojo, so I'm kind of just fucking around right now. It's like, okay, I could have chosen from Blue Gojo or Green Gojo or Yellow Gojo all from day one. What do I mean by that? Okay, maybe I got Reno, maybe I got Sagan, maybe I got Narumi. I'm fine. Right? There are options. It doesn't feel like one character is just completely dwarfing the game. And again, it has that case where the non-SSR characters are still really good, or I'm sorry, the non-5-star characters are really good, and we have really strong supporters. So I'm very much enjoying the game. One thing that I would say is I just wish that the raid had a few more awards on it, which everybody was saying, but I feel like everybody was being like a really big baby about it and not taking into consideration the fact that we were only 3 days into the freaking game. Like, they have to release stuff and let us do the stuff to see how good or bad it goes. Y'all understand that, right? So that's why I'm not complaining super hard about stuff like that. But also, I do desire a little bit more from it. Story chapters could really, I would say story chapters could release a little faster, but we waited 8 days. Got a new story chapter. That's not that bad. Usually story chapter is a monthly thing or something like that. So they're gonna have a certain weird pace about story coming out, and then eventually it's gonna lock into a certain like pattern, a certain scheme. But I do definitely want to see them focusing on both of the stories, the game original story, the actual story of Kaiju number 8, both at the same time. I want to see them throwing stuff out for it at the same time, so we just have more stuff to do. Raids extended, and that game mode with 15 stages. I know I'm still on stage 15. I haven't beaten it yet. That one is because of a specific character. But I would honestly say, go ahead, the next time you reset that, go ahead and push that to 20, because a lot of people cheesed that and finished it very early. But let's continue into the survey here. I'm going to say 8 because I have really enjoyed the game, but it's not quite there yet. Please rate your satisfaction for each of the following items in Kaiju number 8, the game. Battle system, I actually love the battle system. Training and enhanced system, there's nothing more irritating about the training and enhanced system than any regular gacha game. The only, like, the way that you farm, training materials, and you're just like, damn, I wish I could have gotten more in those few runs I did. You feel that way about every gacha game, so it feels pretty normal. I'm not highly satisfied with it. I'm slightly satisfied, I'll say. Missions is just like all the stuff you do that doesn't cost stamina. Or no, all the stuff you do, all the training you do. No, missions are part of the main story, I'm pretty sure. We'll put slightly satisfied. It can come out at a faster rate. Expedition, satisfied. Messages, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I really do be reading those message threads sometimes. Like, y'all are some characters. That should be having me kind of like laughing sometimes. I'm not gonna say it be having me rolling, but it be having me laughing. They are not covering the big dark horse though. They're not covering stamina. Usually when gacha game companies know they have a very glaring problem, they try to avoid those problems. Let's get lower in these questions to see if they actually talk about the stamina. Graphics, I'm highly satisfied. The graphics look excellent. Voice acting, I literally have not listened to it at all. Sound, I'll put neutral as well because I've heard the sound a bit here and there, but hasn't really made much of an impact on me. Controls, UI, satisfied. I'm satisfied. Comfort and smoothness, satisfied. Where's stamina? I'm just skipping. So they didn't put stamina. We'll if there's a section, there has to be a section where you can type in a paragraph. I'm definitely gonna type in a paragraph about fucking stamina. Okay, clarity, ease of use, and understanding. Pretty easy to understand, I'd say so. The plating system is very simple. You run enough missions, you understand the plating system. You watch that shit unfold as you're doing it. I'll put slightly satisfied because there are some instances where the plating system does trick me and does break in ways I did not expect. So I'll put it as slightly satisfied. Gotcha. Dissatisfied. The rates are just like JJK. I'll be honest with you. The rates are just like JJK, but there are a lot more pity carryover type of systems in play. But at the end of the day, the banner system is still as shit as JJK. So I'm gonna put slightly dissatisfied. Dissatisfied. Defense Force Pass. I'm gonna put neutral because I've already finished it. I like the fact that it gives you a lot of credits afterwards because I've been working on so many characters that I've been bleeding for credits. But once you get past that initial point of working on all your characters for the first time, your credits are going to be all your materials are going to be able to stack like at such higher rates that like I feel like you're not going to run out of credits later on. Money is always a problem in the starter games like this when you're working on everything. So I'll put neutral for the Kaiju Pass because I haven't paid for the crazy version of it. I've just been using it as a regular Kaiju Pass, and I like the fact that there are some AP packs in there, but not a lot. I think there's only like 3 in there if you're free to play. Please rate your satisfaction for each story mode of Kaiju number 8. So missions wasn't the story mode. Let's go back to that. Missions isn't a story mode thing. I'm gonna take a guess that the missions is the training thing. More drops, better drop rates. Okay. Better drop rates, higher level, however you gotta do it. Whether it be a higher level stage, I'm ready to beat that. I don't care. Or if you just fix the drop rates in it naturally. Please rate your satisfaction for the story mode. I'm just gonna put satisfied on all of them. The story missions are really fucking easy. They give me cubes. When you beat a chapter, you get 500 cubes. You get credits. You get other stuff. Sometimes you get gacha tickets. And the character stories, I'll put neutral because they give you free rewards, yes, but they don't give you a lot. They give you like 90. There's like 3 missions in each character story. They give you 90. It's not like that section of the game reminded me of Solo Leveling, where each character has their own little mission series. But then when I realized how little I was getting from it, and the fact that I don't do any fights in it or anything like that, I was like, okay, well, this is kind of mid. All right, cool. Please feel free to write your thoughts on story mode of the game. All right, cool. Story mode is fine. What else? Give us a shop where we can use excess currency to infinitely buy stamina. Y'all already know till we run out of the resource. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the encounter stones. After you summon for characters on the banners, if you already have them maxed out, or I think just from summoning in general, you get something called encounter stones. And I think they're the little pink stones that kind of look like crystalline goo, if that makes sense. But when they give you those, you just have so much of them. Like, bro, I'm free to play, and I've done enough summons to buy out that entire shop. And that shop resets monthly. There's no way that you have a shop for summons in a gacha game where summoning pushes the main, that's the main mechanic in a gacha game, summoning for new characters, and you have the encounter shop and the stuff that you can buy for summoning time and time again, and in some people's cases, giving you dummy money to summon. All I can do is trade out for stuff to work on my characters. I can't even trade for freaking stamina. Stamina is a resource to work on my character. Hello. And your stamina packs only give 50 stamina per refill. Your stamina should be more like AP pots from Grand Cross, where they refill a full stamina bar worth of stamina when you use it. It's such a scarce resource, right? But make it easier to get the resource or something like that. But yeah, out of the shop, currency. Story is fine. Give us stamina when we level up. Give us AP packs every single level from the start of the game. Give us a shop where we can use excess currency to infinitely buy stamina till we run out of the shop currency. And then I'll put, why do they separate currency like that? Oh, I hate when it does that. I'll put encounter stones here. Come on, bro. I pressed fucking parentheses. Don't play games with me. Encounter stones. Like, chat, I'm just trying to take this from the perspective. I don't know if y'all just saw it recently, but Dokkan did a thing where they did like a reveal for a big celebration they're in right now, and they actually invited all of the content creators for the game to the event so they could be there live. I'm obviously not saying that I need Kaiju number 8, Akatsuki, to invite me out. Oh shit, it's the same company. Hey, Akatsuki, fly me out, bro. But I'm just saying that, like, I'm now gonna start looking at these games now that I've seen something like that happen in real life, where content creators who consistently play a game went to go talk to the developers directly. I am now using every opportunity like this and taking it so much more serious. And now I'm looking at this like, okay, if I were talking to the head developer right now, what would I say? Story is fine. Give us more stamina. Give us more stamina so we can farm stages and work on our characters faster and work on stages that are difficult outside of the training stages. It's not even a real free-to-play system, because to get encounter stones, you have to summon hella to buy hella AP packs anyway. Like, bro, y'all don't even give us experience when we level up. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That is insane, right? I am now to a point where I can basically chill on spamming stamina, but it's like I've just built such a habit of spamming stamina that I'm spamming it all the time anyway. But now I'm at a point where every time I level up, I cannot use the AP pack and sit on it, but I'm usually using it somewhere because I'm trying to get that grind in, bro. But like, I know that the first few events of the game are a little time limited, so I'm trying to be mindful about the time I'm spending and try to get those things done. Let's see. Story is fine. Give us stamina when we level up. Give us AP packs every single level from the start of the game. Give us a shop where we can use excess currency to infinitely buy stamina until we run out of shop currency. Encounter stones. Oh, and one last thing that I can think of right now, at least until we get to, I'm gonna start writing down, every time I have a problem with the game chat, I'm gonna start writing down little notes, and I'm gonna build a bullet point list. So every time we have player surveys like this, I can put exactly what is wrong in the game, right? But I will say one more thing is, that numbered Kaiju extermination shit, give us 3 runs a day. Why is it 3 runs a week? What the fuck? 3 runs a day. Do you understand how fast people are working on the characters? Me as a free-to-play, I bought that entire shop, like I said, with the encounter stones. In that shop is some materials for leveling up your character skills to a really high level. So I already had a floating around. So you mean to tell me to get characters' skills to level 10, I have to wait a week if I've already gotten one character skills to level 10? That's stupid. That's actually, fun fact guys, stupid as fucking fuck. So let's go ahead and fix that system as well and make it so that we can do those runs 3 times a day. You talk about all the, or like, people are talking about how limited the game is, and there are very simple fixes to this problem. Like, okay, maybe there's a game mode that we can only do 3 times a week instead of 3 times a day. That's kind of crucial to our character growth. And maybe they're gonna make it a stage a little bit later on that you can do 3 times a day instead of 3 times a week, or maybe there's no caps to how many times you can do it in a day. But it's just ridiculous to cap it out at a certain number of runs for the week at the start of the game, as if people don't just spend copious amounts of money day one and get their characters as strong as possible day one anyway. And if you're trying to use that as something to force people to buy the material, like, just be better, dude. Stop forcing people into spending their money. Give people an option of spending their money if they want to. That's how you get the most money from people. When I'm serving at my restaurant, I don't suggest things, I don't upcharge things, because at some point in the serving experience, somebody can say like, this man was really aggressive with charging us this extra stuff. No. You ask for everything that you want, and since you got everything that you wanted and you were satisfied the entire time, you're going to give me more money because I was a bridge for your assistance instead of somebody who was throwing ideas down your throat. The only time I suggest things is when customers literally ask me for stuff, or if I'm just like, or they're just like, oh, I just want this. I'm like, are you sure you don't want to do the more premium option, because that shit dead ass is just a better deal? Like, that's the only time, right? But I'm only proposing those things when there's a better deal to you, when you're already on that level of spending any fucking way, right? I'm usually trying to save you something, but working in a way that makes people spend money on certain things, fucking useless. Let's finish typing up our result and finish up this damn survey here, because I'm taking forever on these damn questions. All right, chat, we got it. Story is fine. Give us stamina when we level up. Give us AP packs every single level from the start of the game. Give us a shop where we can use excess currency to infinitely buy stamina until we run out of the shop currency, encounter stones. And then in number Kaiju battles, let them be cleared 3 times a day or no limit to the clears at all. These are some very basic things that are not hard to do and not hard to reason out why people will want you to do them. Just fucking do it. All right. Please select your 3 favorite characters in the Kaiju number 8 game. We're going to put Narumi. Even though I don't have her, we're going to put Sagan just because she is. Anyway, then we're also going to put Hoshina, because I'm really enjoying his buffs. He is insane. Please list up the 2 playable characters that you would like to see implemented in Kaiju number 8 in the game in the future. 2 characters I want to see implemented. Kaiju, I mean, it's just very obvious this is gonna come, but Kaiju number 10 uniform Hoshina, and then I really love Mina, but I feel like from what I've watched, she hasn't really been like, I feel like she hasn't really been going too crazy, you know? Like, she hasn't done anything too distinct to warrant a whole extra, like, new character, especially in the season that we're watching right now. I don't think so. She's more doing, like, a lot of background work, being a captain, really, doing the paperwork, doing the managerial work. Another character that I want to see, also, guys, comment down below, let me know which characters are you most anticipated to see in Kaiju. I mean, there's only one other immediate answer you can think of. Kaiju number 9. So Kaiju number 10, uniform Hoshina. I guess the Kaiju number 10 unit would be cool, but like, I'd rather see Kaiju number 10 Hoshina, right? But I feel like Kaiju number 10 would have to come out before that. And then Kaiju number 9, just because Kafka is busted as shit, I'm just very curious as to how much more busted other Kaiju are going to be. We only have 1 Kaiju in the game, so that we can play. What do you like about Kaiju number 8, the game? So I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to put down what I like. I'm going to paste my same exact message about fixing stamina. And I'm going to do it again right here. And then Do you want to continue playing this game in the future? I want to continue playing the game without spending money. I want to continue playing and spending money. So what I'm going to say is, I would, as a player base, put down, I want to continue playing without spending money. Because if you put down, I want to continue playing without spending money, that signals two things to them. Oh, we need more free-to-play stuff, or people will drop the game. Or two, we need more tantalizing stuff to make people pay for the game. That's the only two things they're going to do. So that means that stuff is going to become even better and more worth your money, or the game is just going to be more free-to-play friendly in general because they're going to realize that they're not giving anything worth your money. But I do not want to continue playing, because if you're at a point that you're taking this survey right now, you want to continue playing. You're trying to give your feedback right now, right? I had to put the next question on 10, by the way, because I literally have been calling my homie like every day, like, yo, you downloading this Kaiju shit yet? So I have been recommending it to the homie. And I recommended it to my homie who doesn't like gacha games yesterday. So I had to be honest and put 10 right there. Please select all the ways you'll engage with Kaiju. Anime, well, I don't have TV. Video streaming service. I've never purchased actually, I did have one official copy of Kaiju number 8 manga, but I sold all my manga, but would be willing to collect it again. And then I'll put merchandise as well, because gacha games are merchandise. If you guys don't know that, gacha games are merchandise. Something that you can spend money on to buy goods from the company, merchandise. But yeah, guys, make sure for question number 9, like, put I want to keep playing but without spending money and see what happens. Let's see. We get a fucking message, a tweet next week. So it seems that players are not really enjoying the monetized forms in the game, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to improve this shop and this shop and this shop, since people don't want to spend money in our fucking game. Like, they're going to be mad about it, but they got to fix the problem, right? If it's a problem, they got to fix it. They got to make their money. If people don't want to spend money in the game, that's a problem. So they're going to fix them damn problems, bro. All right. Where did you find out about Kaiju number 8? The game. Literally, YouTube. I feel like the YouTube video that said Kaiju was coming with a game, they probably found it from a Shonen Jump like scan or some shit. Yeah, that's all I can say, honestly. Oh, this official. Yeah, I've watched the official game programs before. What following social media platforms do you use? YouTube and X and Discord. Answering questions like these make you kind of discuss it with yourself, because you remember how many of these are social media platforms. But quite literally, chat, I have deleted social media off of my phone like probably 2 years ago at this point, maybe more. But my life has improved so drastically without social media, bro. And the only social media I use is Twitter. And when I go on Twitter, I click on notifications and look for tweets from places that I have to give me. It's like building your own For You page on Twitter, right? Don't look at the front screen, just tap notifications, tap the account that you have set up to notify you, right? After that, turn Twitter the fuck off. Twitter is a fucking hole, especially after Elon got a hand on it. So that's all I use Twitter for. Discord, I only use because I've met a lot of people through content, and I don't give out my phone number. So it's just like, that's my way to contact them. And also I have a community. I have a server. If you guys want to join the server, go down below the video. The link for the server is right there. And then YouTube, obviously. Let's continue. Do you follow the official Kaiju number 8, the game X account? Of course. Are you subscribed to the official Kaiju number 8, the game? Of course. Are you aware that Kaiju number 8, the game web store can be purchased? Of course. So what this is, I'm sorry, I'm answering of course really fast. Are you aware that the Kaiju number 8 game has a web store where you can purchase dimensional crystals at a discount? Yes, I know about it. Oh, I know about it and don't use it. I know about it, but do not use it. Cool. There we go. I am a male. I am 25, turning 26 in 2 days. Wish me happy birthday, chat. You know what would be really crazy, chat? 1,000 subs for my birthday. That'd be fucking excellent. Y'all do what y'all do, bro. But yeah, that's it. Very simple survey. This link was from in the game, so they already know your account information. So we're gonna press send, and then boom, questionnaire done. Thank you for participating. But guys, remember, please be as concise as possible, and please put down exactly what you mean, exactly what you feel. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm going to copy and paste my little paragraph on the bottom of this video, so that if you guys do not have any idea what you want to say for improving, you guys are just super mad, that the game is in the state it's in, but you want to give some constructive criticism and you don't know what to say, I am just going to copy and paste my little message on the bottom of this video so that all of y'all can copy and paste that if y'all really needed to. But that is going to be it for your boy DEADMANVINCE in this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Be on the lookout for the Steam release, and let's try to work hard as a community to communicate to this game what we want to see. This is the reason why, guys, I've been so chill, so nonchalant about all the decisions they've been making in the game, right? This is why I haven't been ripping their damn head off like I've been doing Billy and Soomzap, because there are moments like this where they actually give you surveys and actually figure out what you are angry about. Now the real question is, are they going to really utilize the survey, or are they going to just waste and squander these opportunities? But until then, you guys leave a like on the video, you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and get notified every single time the Deadman decides to hit the Kaiju glide. Remember, guys, 1,000 subs for my birthday in 2 days will be absolutely excellent, and I definitely appreciate and love that. And also, you guys can comment down below and let me know what else you want to know, and let me know what other problems that you're seeing with the game that I haven't already said. And be nice. We're all trying to fix the game. And if you're commenting down below the video and you're not trying to fix the game, why even comment? Like, bro, y'all have to understand, when y'all make negative comments on YouTube videos, you do not hurt the content creator's feelings. And also, if you put something into the universe that is to hurt somebody else's feelings, somebody else is going to hurt your feelings in a much more aggressive, much more magnetizational, that's not a word, in a higher magnitude. Somebody's going to do the same thing to you. So don't be an asshole. Just help. Just help. Put something constructive down below, because you never know. The developers could see this video and they could look at the comments and shit like that and be like, oh shit, this guy's spitting right now. You see how much people are interacting with this video? Like, this guy's really trying to save the game here. Let's listen to him, right? You never know. But until then, you guys have an excellent day. The Deadman does love you. Peace out.